Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order, Mr. Chairman.
That's beneath even
order of your committee.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
What now?
What now? It's Friday, and this is the point in the program where we normally would play our favorite game, Who Won the Week? But since this is a special 2-hour edition of The Readout, we figured we'd do something a little different. Also, this week's winner was obvious and follows a brutal house bully takedown that went viral. It was even trademarked and is going to be rolled out as part of a Crockett clapback collection. That back and forth also flooding the internet with a veritable deluge, I should say. Deluge is the word I'm looking for, of musical renditions, including this one.
She got a bleached blonde, bad blue butch body. She got a bleached blonde, bad blue butch body.
Joining us now is the winner of the week, Representative Jasmine Crockett of Texas. And by the way, Sora, that's not even my favorite one. My favorite one is King Wallonia, you know, the girl group version of it. I mean, when I tell you, let me ask you this, because a lot of people listen to that and they said, this lady clearly had a plan ready. When did you think of this? Did it just pop into your head because you just were, the letter of the day was B? What's happening?
Definitely B was stuck in my head, but I needed to use it appropriately. Listen, I did not have this locked and loaded. You know, after the chairman decided he was going to rule that way, in the midst of me trying to get his attention so that I could do a parliamentary inquiry, I looked over at her and I started from her head to her toe. So that's why I started with bleach blonde. My granny used to have a saying. She used to say that people were bad built. Y'all know how old black women can get sometimes. They just say what they say. And so that was kind of an ode to my granny. And then obviously
it went viral. I mean, the thing is, it definitely had black grandma vibes, which is why I think you're so young to have that black grandma. But you know, the thing, I think the reason it resonated, honestly, to be serious, is that Marjorie Taylor Greene is a bully. She is not a legislator. She has not created anything, and she has not created anything positive in Congress other than bullying people. And she started out bullying you in a way that was clearly racialized, talking about your lashes. I read that as a racialized attack. And she's been doing this. She did it to AOC. She's done it to so many, and AOC did come to your defense. What is it like having to be in a legislative body, which is supposed to be a prestigious institution, with someone like her?
Yeah, it's completely unproductive. But listen, you know, she is showing the world who she is, and the fact that the Republicans continue to give her cover, it tells you who they are as well. Now, they want to disassociate themselves from her, but in reality, when you don't check her, you basically are complicit in the things that she does. And it's my understanding she's the 5th highest fundraising person, and the 4 that are higher than her are all members of leadership. So I don't know if she shares her money because that's what we're supposed to do or not. But I think that for some of them, they say, you know what, we're able to get some money and we're also able to keep Trump off our backs. So they just let it go. I will tell you that I've had thumbs up, winks, and comments from the other side telling me something, I like your lashes. Like, listen, nobody's coming for her defense, and they're all patting me on my back. So, yeah.
Let me play another moment that went viral for you, and this one was very poignant. Take a look.
It did not seem as if my colleague understood that someone can be diverse and qualified. And it is why you have people like me that get very frustrated, not just in the halls of Congress, but in general in this country. There are those that would make some people believe that because I happen to be Black and or a woman, that somehow, even though I can rattle off all the qualifications in the world, my Blackness makes me unqualified.
I I think one of the reasons that you have become so beloved by so many people, even if they're not political, is that you use your platform to do things like that. It's not just the funny viral moments of you taking down a bully. It's you really seeing Black women who are in public spaces and who are facing what you're facing, all the accomplishments being thrown away. But you also went viral this week for pointing out that SNAP benefits, most of those go to rural communities, not Black people. Like, you're using your platform very well. What is your purpose and what do you want to accomplish? What do you want to be your big accomplishment?
I want people to truly feel like they're represented. We're supposed to live in a representative government. For far too long, representative government in this country has meant old white men. And there are so many people that felt like their stories, their experiences, that they were left out of the conversation. And I don't believe that I get to the privilege of sitting at this table and not amplifying the struggles that we're experiencing. Yeah. And the reality is that I sit in Congress, yet for whatever reason, I experience these as well. It doesn't matter what level you attain. Sometimes there are those that are always going to pretend as if you are lesser than simply because you are a woman or that you are a person of color.
Amen. And I want to acknowledge that this is the 2-year anniversary of the Uvalde slayings in your state of Texas, and we want to give love to all of the families there in Texas. And thank you, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. We see you because we know that you see us. We appreciate you, sis. You won the week.